Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to your bonus Monday news. What I've got here is a load of things that I found on the internet that I think you guys might be interested in, and I'm going to direct you to the websites where you can see these pictures without the reflection or indeed find out more information on them. With regards to this channel, I'm going to be at Battersea from tomorrow for the two events that are happening throughout the day. I'm going to be letting you know more about that a bit later on, and of course I'll still be getting as many videos and reviews up as possible. In the meantime, the good news for all us comic collectors is that Skybound have announced an upcoming special Energon Universe issue for free comic book day. This is next year, so this is like the one that we had this year, which of course had, I think it was Optimus and Megatron on the front, and it had 3 short stories from the Energon Universe, which of course was G.I. Joe, Void Rivals and Transformers. Now it looks like they're doing something exactly the same for next year. As I say, the date is the 3rd of May 2025. This article is on TFW 2005 and this looks to be the new cover. And of course, this was one of the other stories that was available this year as well. Right, moving on to the blockies. I always like to feature these now because I love them. So these are the proper names of the Galaxy version Defenders. So if you remember, they weren't too sure on the name, but now we do know. And now you can pre-order them at Show Z and various other places. And this is, of course, the artwork and the promo advertising that they are using. Moving on to Transformers 1, I'm still a bit upset at the fact that this didn't do too well in the cinemas, but again, it seems to be growing in popularity in the streaming, although it's obviously a bit too late. But via Movies website, Transformers 1 vinyl soundtrack is available to order. Pre-orders are live for $45. It looks really good, to be fair. It is on vinyl. We've got the lovely gold discs. We've got some brilliant artwork on the front. It looks like there's quite a bit of information inside as well. I've not seen too much on this. However, I know that loads of people will be interested, and that's the reason, of course, why I'm making you guys aware of it. It does look good, and as I said, the best thing about it was that my kids absolutely loved it as well. Okay, moving on to T-Formers. Via I Am No Fire, we've got some images of Iron Factory's take on a samurai. Silver Streak, Blue Streak, whatever you want to call him. He's got so many different names. This one, of course, isn't either of them because he's not licensed by Hasbro or Takara. You can see they're calling him Jinran. So for those of you who don't know, Iron Factory is a third-party company that makes transforming figures. Now, because they transform, they're not allowed to use their proper names. Now, this also looks to be, of course, the same mold as the Prowl and the Smokescreen, etc. Which, to be honest, it's one of them, stuck between a rock and a hard place, because I can't deny that it looks good. They look good in both modes and they do display really well. But if you've seen my review on either of the two I've just mentioned, they might as well call it a parts format. You might as well just pull it apart and then rebuild it together, because the transformation process, although very simple, is awful due to the fact that everything seems to pop off on the ball joints. However, as I've said, and I'm sure you'll agree here with the images, he does look really, really good. Right, last few on there. We're going to move on to, there's another interview from Evan Brooks. This is via TFW 2005, and it's via Brands Untapped website. To be honest, there's nothing really new on there. I don't think that he's discussed previously, even on this channel or on others. So it's just there, again, if you want to see the interview and see what was being said. And moving on to 3-0 mdlx. So again, this is a licensed company by Hasbro and Takara, and of course that's because the figure doesn't transform. Here's all the details on it. It looks incredible, to be fair. I think, yes, I've reviewed the normal Starscream, so this is obviously just got all the additional extras. So I imagine there's going to be a few disgruntled fans who've already brought the original. It is 20 centimeters tall. It's got die-cast and zinc alloy. It's fully posable. It doesn't transform. Loads of accessories. Let's just show you the images of this, because it does look great. And as I've said numerous occasions, look what we've got: 1, 2, 3, 4 additional 4 sets of hands, null rays, swords, so many accessories, of course the shoulder pads and indeed the cape. And as I keep saying now, and I find myself reiterating it, it's really good, the fact that we can have these figures, that we can just put on shelves that do look really, really good in their robot mode, because the companies who make them don't have to worry about the transformation process, about the extra kibble, and exactly that, the fact that we've just got the choice of so many different brands, funnily enough, making our favourite figures. This is a great adaptation of Starscream. There's Megatron, of course. Really like these. Whether or not I'll get this one or not, I don't know. But again, just making you guys aware of this if it's your thing. I know loads of my subscribers do in fact love 30 figures. So there you go. Right, very quickly, if you want to know where to order this and an abundance of other figures, this at the moment is just some screenshots of some of the pre-orders on Show Z. You've got a couple of upgrade kits. I've got images of them coming up very soon in other videos. We've got 30 figures, mdlx figures, New Age. We've also got Missing Link, the Takara. There's honestly, guys, there's everything here apart from Studio Series and mainline generations. You can get your Doctor Wu. As I've already said, you can get your Movie Masterpiece. There's your Dino King upgrade kits. And as I said, you can get YOLO Park and Blockies and everything else. That's it with regards to this news. Probably going to get another quick Super 7 Ultimate reviewing later on and a couple of other shorts, but as I say, the main content and I'm looking forward to is coming tomorrow at Battersea. So as always, guys, thank you very much for the support. Take care and I'll catch up with you all soon.